So before CrazyBlueKat's computer decides to be brat again, let's get into session 41.
No promises.
So last time we left off, the party attended a dinner to see the to get to know the current rulers of Swepsnos, the Strongscar family. Things were weird as personalities were off, but and then after they left, things got intense as Lana from the Pale Cuts brought up the past with Dearest. There was an anger exchange of words, which resulted in both leaving the room. And also during this dinner, the Strongscars gave the party a task to go seek out these mind flayers with a very strong reward. After the dinner, the party got back together and made a plan to stay up for the night and see about what's going on, what moves at the dark of night. And so the plan was that Dearest will go one direction with Hugbear and Corra following them in the dark, while Takari was at another end with Bob nearby. During their look around, Dearest got arrested. Takari found the home of Corra's biological father being broken in after it was pointed out by Corra that this was her father's house, and they followed a small trail of blood which led back to the Strongscar estate. Once realizing that not all 5 of them are here, Hugbear sent his Echo to go get Dearest out, which Dearest managed to persuade his way out of the jail cell, knock the living shit out of the guard, because the guard let him do so, and Hugbear's Echo led Dearest back to the group, and that's where we pick up. Dearest is now caught up with the group. What would you guys like to do?
Would Dearest like to know what's going on, or is just?
Would you guys like to know what's going on?
I mean, we summoned you.
Bob doesn't know what's going on.
We're getting your grandfather out.
Dearest got a lot of info.
I just busted Dearest out of prison.
Okay, out of character, I'm not gonna lie. All I heard was Kunzi said Dearest went one direction. Now all I want to do is have Dearest perform One Direction songs. just saying that now. That might happen. A lot.
You can certainly try.
DC 30.
DC 35, motherfucker.
Just out of my range, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
By 1 point.
Just wait to the next proficiency level. Okay. Alright, so you guys are currently standing outside the manor, in which is not too far away. Did I give a specific amount of time until curfew ends?
You gave me an hour.
Yes, you guys have an hour until curfew ends.
I'm gonna be very polite. I'm gonna bang on the door.
Well, right now you're not like at the front door. There's the gated area.
Then the
mansion?
I will scale the gate or get through the gate and go bang on the door.
Okay.
How tall are the walls to boost?
They're tall. I'll say 20 feet tall.
With my height and long reach, I imagine I can get them a good deal up and they can jump the rest.
You could try.
Come on, go on up. Scurry on over.
Is
Alright,
it like a solid wall?
I need both of you to make athletics checks. Corra and Hugbear.
My best stat.
Hugbear,
The first one for me.
The first one? Okay.
Yeah.
You give Corra a boost. Corra was a lot more power than you expected, and you don't manage to grab the ledge, and you just come falling back down onto Hugbear.
I mean, you could put your echo up there and like pass me off.
Let's see. Both of you take. Both of you take 1 point of damage.
Well, I didn't realize you were running and jumping up a wall. Here we go. I put my echo up there. And yeah, I'll have I'll boost Corra again and have my echo.
All right.
Full.
Both of you make athletics checks with advantage.
Not much better.
All right, this time, Hugbear, Hugbear, you managed to get Corra up, and then with your echo, Corra, thank God Hugbear's echo is as strong as he is, because you feel that like if the echo wasn't there, you would have fallen down again.
Gotcha. Yeah, once Corra's up and over, if anybody else wants to give her a go.
Corra, to jump back down, and you can make an acrobatics or athletics check to do the fall smoothly.
Is it 29 do it?
Yep. And without a sound, just.
Y'all coming?
Can I cast Misty Step to go in between the bars?
Sure, you can. And you appear on
Okay.
the other side.
Maybe else want to boost or
Can't you wild shape?
Yeah, but then I gotta stay like that for a little bit.
Oh, true.
also throw you. I have an echo.
I know. Okay, Bob will let Hugbear throw her.
All right.
There's no other wanted.
Do the same thing that that he did with Corra.
Yeah.
All right. Athletics checks with advantage, both of you.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
Oh.
That was my reaction too.
Nope. Simple enough. Yeah, you get up there. As for the go back down, you can make athletics or acrobatics. Straight roll.
I don't think I have it. I have feather fall. I'm just gonna jump.
Okay. And you jump. Just gently floats back down to the ground.
I don't know if you want to roll for old boy over there, or he has his own plans.
Oh shit! I didn't realize he stepped away. Can
See what my roll would be.
people just sit still?
No.
I mean, I do have ADD, so my mind just goes off anyway.
I think he was probably getting his food.
No,
Yeah,
he
I
heard screaming.
Oh, okay.
As one does.
That's one.
19 to throw him up.
Okay.
And I'm also going to just push him off.
Here, let me get his character sheet open so I can roll for him. Give me a sec here. You. Dearest. So first. So first we're gonna do. First we'll roll d20 for his athletics with advantage. Yep, gets himself up there, and then he's gonna do acrobatics check to not eat shit.
He eats shit.
Stumbles a little bit as he lands, but as he lands, he has to do a roll, but doesn't stand back up. He just and ends on his back. But he too is on the other side.
Well, I just bamf my echo onto the other side and then bamf and run. So I don't think I need to jump and roll.
Okay. Dearest, you've been thrown to the other side. You've been thrown up to the other side of the wall with Hugbear's assistance, in which he shoved you down. I rolled at acrobatics. You don't take damage, but
Awesome.
you didn't take damage, but you were on your back.
So to fill in why I had to run away, Mana has a torn meniscus and didn't want to interrupt D&D, so she tried to get up with her crutches and get herself more food, and I heard her yelling in the other room, so I went to go see what was going on.
Aww.
So I'm sorry, my girlfriend's a little bit more important than D&D, so I had to run and go help her.
That's
so...
completely.
No, you're
that's
fine.
You're
You're
fine.
fine.
You're fine.
But if she interrupts this game one more time,
One more time.
One more time.
I'll be right back.
Watch Mana bust into the chat too and be like, "Excuse."
All right. Well, and Anna's gone.
Well,
One
they
of those
said they were
days.
heading for the door. So, what's in our way between here and the door?
Just the door.
So
No
should
guards, no nothing.
There doesn't seem to be guards.
okay. Remind me where I am because I just got told I was meeting the party.
Yeah, you just pulled up with the party, and then they scaled the wall. They scaled the barricade wall that's around the mansion, and so Hugbear, with the help of his echo, boosted you up onto the wall, and
Okay.
did so with Bop and Corra also. Takari just misty stepped.
Okay, and this is the mansion of the pompous assholes, correct?
Yes.
The ones who offered us a shit ton of money.
Wonderful. Cool. So, just wanted to verify.
I believe Corra went up. Corra's just gonna go knock on the door. So, Corra knocks on the door. Sound thud of the knocker. Wait a couple seconds. The door opens and you see a human female with short with black hair that goes down to her shoulders and seems to be wearing a maiden's outfit. She goes, "Hi."
Good evening. We were recently employed by. But do you work here?
I am one of their maidens.
Yeah, we were recently hired to do a job. The lines have become a little blurry. We're not exactly sure what we're supposed to be doing from here. I was hoping we could get some clarification.
Oh, well, I'm afraid my masters are they're a little bit busy at the moment. Would you mind coming back at a...
No.
No, it's very important. Lives are at stake.
Oh, well, then I'll allow me to take you to the study, and I'll go bring them down. And she opens the door and lets you in.
Perfect. So I follow.
I'm following. I'm ready for a fight.
Takari's following.
I bring Corra.
All right.
Yeah, is there
Come on, Corra.
We were following the tracks more or less. Did it seem to head right to the front door, or did it seem to like go to a different part of the building?
It seemed to head just like outside the barricades and then stop.
Okay, well, I guess once we get inside, I'll start looking for any sign of a struggle.
Okay. Anyone wants to make perception checks? You can.
Can I also like listen to see if I can hear and do like and get advantage?
What are we doing?
We're doing perception checks. As you guys
I just convinced the maiden who came to the door to essentially let us in and go get the maskers, saying that like there's a matter of life and death.
Okay.
So they're bringing us to the study, and they're gonna go get them, the leaders.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can I listen with my fox ears?
Sure. I could give you advantage. See if you
Okay.
were trying to specifically hear anything.
Fuck me.
Well, that's what you get.
I was trying to hear like the sounds of someone in distress. I hear no sounds.
Let me
Just get my
just
tummy grumbling.
let me do some stuff first.
Yep.
Let me set the scenes up for you. So
I'm deaf now.
I'll give you an inspiration box.
Give me 2 seconds
No.
as
Okay.
Or
I need to get things going here.
I just can't hear over Hugbear's breathing and moving and
My
clumping.
tummy.
Give me a sec here. Sorry
Too
about
many
this, guys.
noises in a house.
We'll continue in a minute. Roll20's being stupid with me.
It'd be like that.
I would actually like Dearest to pull a pull a Corra and blend into the shadows.
Oh. When and how are you doing so? Like as soon as you enter?
No, we're walking towards the study, are we not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's going to be the last one to enter the study, and while everyone's in there walking in, he's going to hide in the dark corner.
Okay, why don't you make me that stealth check? Okay. So, we'll get back to that.
Stealthy boy.
Dearest has many skills.
Is that a tostada?
So, I should have specified that, she was leading you to she was gonna lead you to the study, and then she was gonna go, and after you guys went in, she was gonna go grab the two.
Yeah.
So, do you stealth after she leaves?
Yes, I do.
Got you. Okay. And here. I'll bring us all over here now. Now that I got everything prepped.
Oh my god.
He's so pretty.
And so this is where you guys just entered. And this is the study you guys were brought in. I'll say this for that perception check. Nobody notices anything except for Corra, who is fucking AFK.
What perception
You're
check?
muted too.
I'm here, just
okay.
dealing with someone. 1 second.
Okay, okay, Takari, if people make perception checks as they went in. If you want to make one, you can.
Oh, well, that would have been nice to know. I'm sorry.
You were AFK.
I heard something crash out in the living room, so I was like, what?
Squirrel.
No, it's my cat knocked over something.
I'll reveal. I'll also just reveal because this is part of this is part of the outside, I guess. There we go. Okay, with the. Oh, you just roll another perception check, Dearest?
Yeah.
Okay. So, but first, let me get to this. As you guys are entering, Corra, you look as you're scanning the area. You know, you see how all of you know is like this place looks fancy. The outside, it was what's like stone walls, and it sort of looked semi-dull. But now, you look inside, and it's wood, and it's beautiful. That like some of the walls may have gold laces inside, and it is just you could probably tell with anyone who rolled in the first perception check. So I'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everyone except Bob gets the idea of where some of the money did go to that they had. And Corra, you're the only one who notices that you look over towards this door, and you notice that the floor that section of the floor looks cleaner than the rest. And that was when you noticed that as you went inside the study, and Dearest, you didn't see that.
I would like to stealth.
Okay, so you would have tried to stealth as she was leaving too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll give that to you.
This is splitting the party. Everybody's gone. Just you two and me.
Um,
Oh shit.
Before she goes, she'll whisper to Hugbear where she's going. She's gonna go try to figure that out. She's gonna go to the door, and I'd like to see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door.
Make a perception check.
Bob, they've left us for dead.
Takari's still there.
You put your
Takari,
ear to the
it's just
door,
us.
and you think you may have heard something? You don't know.
Is the door unlocked?
You don't know.
I'm gonna try to open the door.
Door's locked.
I would like to pick a lock, please.
Alright, do you have a thieves tool on you?
I do.
Alright, so you're going to do... So, are you just proficient, or do you have expertise in...
I am proficient.
Okay, so you'll roll a d20, add your proficiency, add your dexterity. If you have... Alright.
16.
16, you begin to pick at the lock.
And the lowest I can roll is a 10.
Okay, so 10 plus your proficiency.
Because I have reliable.
Right, because you can
talent.
minimally have a 10.
So that's a 20.
That's a 20?
Mm-hmm.
You fiddle with the lock. It's a hard lock.
While all this is going on, Hugbear is going to scan these books and then start doing like the is there a hidden wall thing and move every book slightly.
Okay. You begin to... Why don't you make an investigation check for me?
Cool. Hey, 22.
You begin to pull on every book. You go through and you none of the books you pull seem to activate something.
Any of them seem new and shiny and not like torn at all.
They all look about to be in the same condition.
Okay. No magical books in the study. Boring.
Corra, you begin to hear noise going on up the stairs, and it seems to be getting closer to the stairs. And Dearest, you begin to hear that too. And you sense that you sense that someone is coming down.
I'm gonna
I
pull
will reappear. Go ahead, Dearest.
Sorry, I was gonna say I'm gonna continue hiding the shadows, but I'm gonna pull out a dagger just to for trauma reasons. I do have to do it myself.
For trauma reasons.
I'm a bard. I have to be dramatic.
All right.
I'm going to reappear and look like I'm like admiring the stuff inside.
Okay.
When battle eventually comes, Hugbear does have his echo out still.
Oh, your echo is still out. Let me get that for you. Give me a sec here. Again, roll 20 speed stupid with me, please. Please give me a sec.
No. Do
One.
it now.
Give me a sec here.
I'm not the only one that's having problems.
Yours is computer problems. Mine's roll 20. That's
Still a computer problem.
copy.
Yep.
And then
Bob is toying with the idea of turning
There's your
himself
echo.
into a spider.
Appreciate you.
yep. And so you can put it where you want to. And okay. Why don't you go ahead and make another stealth check for me, Dearest? $28. Okay. Yeah, I'll just tell you don't know. But I realized I didn't prepare tokens for these guys. As you guys, you see, the same maiden walks down, and she only brings down, she only brings down Tiam. As you see, as the two are coming down, and he, Tiam has seen you, right, Corra, at the dinner? Okay. He's gonna come down and says, I very much appreciate your enthusiasm. Could this have waited until morning? Or
I mean, a potential act of war against us doesn't really necessarily count as something that can wait till morning.
I see. Well,
Step into the study with us this time.
okay, then, all right, well, my wife is still asleep, so we're just, if you don't mind, we will continue this without her, as we do not want to disturb her when she's not had her beauty sleep.
Very well.
All right, and so
After you.
And you two head inside the study.
Bob is standing right in front of the door.
And as before the maiden leaves, you see the team goes, do any of you want drink or snack?
It has been a long night. I could eat.
Just turns to me. please go whip us a small breakfast? Yes, yes, master. And she turns around.
It doesn't have to be small.
Closes the door. And, yeah, you guys are left with him. Dearest, you are left outside. You see the maiden goes through these doors. And you're alone.
I'm gonna be stalking the maiden. Could I phrase that better? Yes, but I'm not.
Okay, so you're gonna follow her into that room?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and as you, so why don't you head yourself over there? And, alright, so do you just open the door?
I'm trying to do it quietly.
Okay. I'll say with that 28 you do. And, this is reveal areas. Come on, game. Here we go.
No.
This is what you walk in and you see what looks to be the dining room. So I'll just move you there. And you look in and she heads into the back here.
All right. Well, I'm still gonna follow her.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make me another stealth check?
All right.
Okay, yeah, 29. Fuck.
Remember his backstory.
Yeah. That's where we ended them. Okay. Give me 2 seconds here, and I will add some more people. So I'll add. So there's your team. And we're also going to add 1. Alright, and so you continue to follow her. You go to the door. You peek inside. And by you should be able to have access. You should be able to move this token. Could you check for me?
Yeah, I can. I just, am.
Okay. You look inside, and you're revealed. And revealed to you. Again, I like to reveal the areas. Game.
No. Not allowed.
Crap.
Obviously.
Roll 20, I swear to God. There we go. Oh, you peek inside and you see the maiden that just walked in, and she seems to look to be preparing something. And over here you see there's a male human is seen with and it seems to be was a white shirt and a tall white hat, as it seems to be cleaning something. So you look at the tape. Make a perception check for me. 14. You look over at the table. You think they're preparing food?
Okay. Think? Now I'm scared. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I am going to... I'm going to continue watching them closely, because I do not trust them. They're either going to be poisoning my peeps,
Okay.
or they're going to... or they know something.
Okay. So we'll come back. So we'll come back to you in a bit. We'll come back to the rest of the game. So the rest of you are in the study with TM's studying your echo as he looks over to it and he says, "My, this is extraordinary. Are you in two places at once, or is this another person?"
Kind of two people at once.
Very intriguing.
Just you know, the things you pick up from ancient dwarven civilizations.
Well, forgive my curiosity. So what matter has brought you all here this early?
Well, there's been another disappearance.
So you say.
However, tracking this disappearance led us here. And it happened to be someone who's under our protection.
I see.
So I question why you would risk war with us and, quite honestly, the rest of the continent, because I'm fairly certain they would side with the people who have been saving them this whole time.
It's very interesting that you said it led here?
Yeah.
Right to your front gate.
Maybe behind that door over there that y'all have so carefully cleaned a path towards. Well, it's done recently.
You mean outside the storage closet? We've had to recently replace one of the servants' beds as it broke last night, and we had to move things over, and some dust got onto the ground, and I asked him to clean
Fuck
it.
you, Jade! The hell?
I do not know who this Jade is, but
I mean, if you have nothing to hide, you have no problem opening that door for us then. Just to prove your intentions.
when the maid gets back with the breakfast, I will gladly show you.
I also question why it would be people that you'll viewed as undesirable are going missing.
What do you mean?
I mean, since you've gotten into power, at least this gentleman, his circumstances have changed greatly. For the worse, through no actions of his own.
Well, we do our best to help provide for everyone, and sometimes...
Except for the elves, except for the drow, except for the half-elves. People talk if you listen.
Well, you see that he's trying to think of something to say upon this this accusation. Just be clear. Are you accusing us to be against elves and half-elves?
I mean, there's no actions that imply otherwise. And there seems to be a general consensus.
And it would be a very big shame since I am from Hestein.
We're gonna cut back over to Dearest. You've been watching, and you don't see any suspicious activity, but but it seems like they are just making something small. And as it looks like the tray is about to be finished to be brought over What would you like to do?
He is honestly going to make his way back to the rest of the party, because if they're not going to make anything that is poisoned, if he can trust that, then he's going to make his way back to the rest of the party, and he's going to stand in that doorway that leads into the study.
Making his way.
Okay, so why don't you move yourself over to?
Should I still roll stealth, because he's still trying to remain hidden, but he's not trying to draw attention to himself, but to interrupt the conversation.
So you're waiting outside of the door?
He's technically waiting at the door, but he is trying not to draw attention to himself.
Okay. And alright, so I'll say as you're waiting outside, as you do, you hear footsteps from the dining room start to get closer to the door. Do you do anything, or do you just continue waiting out there?
With that, he's going to... Actually, if they're coming closer, he's going to step into the room.
Okay.
And simply say, breakfast is on its way.
Oh, I didn't... I thought only...
You thought wrong, just like you thought that your enslavement operation that you're running with the guards would go unnoticed.
What? Enslavement operation? What are you talking about?
A number of your guards have already admitted to me exactly what's going on here, including the kidnapping of a number of drow and elves upon orders coming from here. They would get picked up, then brought here. So you're going to still stick with your lies of you don't know what's going on, or are you going to admit to your mistakes?
Make an intimidation check for me.
I guess that was kind of intimidating.
My echo will kind of
Ouch.
hover over a little more intimidating as well to provide help there.
Oh, then
Can I?
then you get advantage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Didn't help.
I was gonna say, can I use inspiration?
You can.
Homie's like, I can see you through you, blue man.
There you go.
Oh, there we
Hey.
go. That's the intimidation we want.
He's so intimidated.
Yeah.
Spill some
No.
fumes.
And at this point, you see the you see I'm gonna have you come closer to him a little bit and see the maid comes and says, okay, and she places the food. Here's your small breakfast. It's just like bowls of fruits. Here's the breakfast, and he goes, thank you, maiden. Please get out. Would there be anything else? No, please get out. Yes, my lord, and
I wouldn't mind a coffee if you have any.
I will get that for you. And
Thank you.
And goes back to the kitchen. And you see he goes, look, here's the thing. We have noticed that some of the crimes that happen here tend to come from drows and half-elves. And
So you're racist. Making it pointed that I am a drow.
it does make us look... It does...
Seeing as I grew up here, that's incorrect. One of us has been here a lot longer, and one of us has dealt with crime in this city a lot longer. So why would you lie to someone who obviously knows better?
Look, I get this looks bad. It makes us look a little...
And you're also friends of Pestine. At least for my father, anyway.
It would be a pity if that dissolved.
I get it. It's all
As
controversial.
well as any potential with our friends out west, huh?
I get it. It's all controversial. I get it. It looks wrong, but I'm telling you, there's something going on with these disappearances, and like I said, with the majority, when I researched that the majority of the crimes have happened through drows and half elves.
You're
I just
a bigoted
needed.
racist,
I needed.
you piece of
Except
shit.
it's not true.
Look, we've done a couple humans too. Okay, we don't just touch elves.
So where
You
are
see
they?
what I just did?
Would you vicious mockery? Okay. Wisdom save 17. Let me.
Just for throwing the insults out, I felt it fitting.
Rolls a 10.
And dies.
As he cries, ah! What did you do?
Your
No.
guilt finally coming up to you?
Hurt your feelings.
You know, if you swear you're so innocent, why don't you open that door for us now instead of waiting?
At this point, the maid comes back with, here it goes up. Here's your coffee. Puts on the table, and he goes, maid, can you please open the door to the storage area? And she says, sure.
Walk ahead of us.
And she,
Walk with me.
are you talking to TM?
Yeah,
Okay. And you
I don't
see-
want him out of our eyesight.
Okay.
I'm gonna
and-
go over
and
with
you see
her.
that she and TM go over to the door.
I'm following.
I just need to make sure of one thing. I need roll 20 to just cooperate with me. It isn't.
I'm not the only one having issues.
I hate it here.
Imagine sitting 20 minutes just for your computer just to load one web browser.
Me. And they unlock the door. And you see they step in, which allow me to review the area. And as you guys come in, you see they come in, and he goes, "See, storage area." And
I would like to see if I can see if the trail goes anywhere.
make a perception check for me.
I would like to do the same thing because I'm
That'll be a 30.
You look. Anyone who wants to make a perception check, go ahead.
I don't know the shit.
oh,
Can I use this? Please.
Tara doesn't even know where she is.
Takari, you get attacked by dust.
Can I use an inspo?
Sure.
Okay, go away.
No.
No, she's wanting my Pocky, and I don't want her to have my Pocky. It's mine. And it's the banana flavored ones.
Oh.
22.
Oh, shit.
Alright, so it's
almost a 20. I was so excited.
Alright,
I know, I saw that and froze for a minute. I was like, maybe?
Alright, and as he's pulling away on and you can see that he's pulling away on some of the cloth covered furniture, and you see that there are either like new chairs, or you can see there's also some old furniture that looks like they used to be thrown out at some point. You'll see storage closet, furniture. And
Anything for the trail?
as you do that, Corra, you noticed You know, I'll say you're looking around and you come to stepping over here. You just notice at this chest here. And it looks to be poorly covered, and you see that there's some faded red markings around the lock.
Would you like to care to explain what's going on right here? Maybe open this chest for us?
Chest, what are you talking about? You see, he looks over and goes, I don't know what that chest is.
It's a command, not a request. Open it.
Alright. And, I mean, there was this one key I found. And, goes to the chest, opens it, and it flings open. And you see inside, and as it who's standing around the chest as he opens it?
I am.
I'm not. I was kind of like over here-ish, kind of watching.
Yeah, Takari's also kind of just watching, making sure that it doesn't turn into something else.
Okay, and as the chest opens, a hint of rotten stench just hits your nostrils, Corra, as the chest opens and you see inside a dead body of a kobold.
Care to explain?
As he opens it, TM just well, hold on, let me do something here. Let me roll a save here. You see, like, you see TM goes, what? And it looked like he was about to throw up, but then stopped himself. Ugh. What? Why is that there?
It's a good question. Why is it there?
Ugh.
Can I look over at the maid and just do either a perception or an investigation check? See if
Sure,
I can notice anything.
Make a perception check. Oh, no, not perception. Insight. I'll let you keep the roll, but what's your bonus to insight?
Insight is a +3.
Okay, so 20. You look over. Sorry, I meant to say insight, not perception. You look over to her, and you can tell that she doesn't look surprised by the announce of a body.
Care to explain?
You see,
You're rather calm for someone who just discovered a body.
And she goes, well, you live in the area for as long as I have. You get used to these. You get used to seeing a dead body out in the streets when you go out shopping.
We're not in the streets.
What was that, Corra?
We're not in the streets. I dare say it's probably fairly rare to find a dead body in the household unless you're trying to cover something up.
Corra, make a perception check for me. You notice that her hands, the inside of her hands, have a slightly darker color.
Are they red?
They do have a hint of red.
Care to explain why your hands are so red as well?
She immediately
Can I grab her before she can try to leave?
Make a sure, make an athletics. If you're gonna attempt to grapple, make an athletics check for me.
Okay. And
Hugbear, your assistance will be needed.
can I use an inspo?
Sure.
Hopefully it's better than... That's better.
Well, it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
Oh, well, okay.
She goes to turn and immediately grab the back of her collar and pull her back down.
Explain.
Hold on.
And don't sugarcoat it.
You can't just be looking at me.
Shut up.
Well, how am I supposed to explain if I'm...
I said shut up.
Explain now.
She just sits there not talking.
Oh, I thought
Shut
that
up.
was the
Explain.
prophet's asshole.
Shut up. Explain.
No.
You used the same voice.
No, explain
Sorry.
now. Or else I might, let's see, partake in what you apparently like to do. Eliminate your family.
Look,
Eliminate your home.
I'm just told to help out, or I'm told to be killed. I'm only told to help out here.
By who?
And see, T speaks up and goes, yeah, by who? Why? How could someone who I hired to help clean the house around do something like this? And you see, she looks over at TM, and she's, I was hired by the Pale Cuts.
Two. Keep talking.
I was hired by... after they lost power, they seem to have to carry some anger with them, and I was asked by the Pale Cuts that while I worked under the Strongscars, I took care of a few people, and I didn't know why, but most of the people they asked me to take care of were drows.
And the gentleman you took care of tonight?
I don't know where he... I didn't take care of anyone tonight. The only thing I did was I was gonna go hide that body that you just found. Fuck.
Insight.
Let me... You look at her and you don't believe, you're not believing anything. You feel like there are holes in this story that she's telling.
The truth. The whole truth. Now. And we'll consider the potential of sparing you.
And I am telling you the truth here.
Whole truth now.
Fine. And before any of you could react, she pulls out a knife and stabs herself right through the eye. And just falls dead.
Hey, Bob, get over there. You have 18 seconds to heal them.
Can I
Death
cast
save.
I mean,
Cure Wounds? Real quick.
What was that?
Can I cast Cure Wounds real quick?
You cast Cure Wounds, but it doesn't seem to affect the body.
Pop may or may not have wandered off.
Bob, you go upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay! We're gonna come back to that. Here, let me hold on. We'll get back. Let me get Bob upstairs. All right.
She got left alone.
Bob, you know you're not supposed to go off on your own.
All right.
I
So
was right there with you.
You were staring into the room. You
all
weren't
right.
paying
So
attention to Bob.
all right. So Bob, you walk upstairs. Just so you know, the carpet. You can tell where the carpet area left to the stairs is where you climb up. On the right is where the second floor is. So if you want to go, you just go down the stairs, and then you'll just reappear back on the first one. So you're upstairs now. What would you like to do?
She's gonna look around at the door, like go and look and try to find stuff. She's gonna investigate the area.
Sure. Any particular door you want to go to, or you just generally investigate?
Let's try this one down here.
Okay. Sure. You open the. You make an investigation check for me. You guys get to keep. Okay. I'm just stunned at like Bob was like, "Oh, I'm not here. I'm elsewhere." You look inside, and from what you can see, it looks to be a servant's quarters. You got like a drawer for their stuff, a not so neat bed, and you see there's like a small table.
I think she's gonna go look at the double doors now.
Alright,
She's not gonna go inside. She's gonna peek.
Are you gonna quietly peek, or are you going to just peek?
Like just. I mean, most people mistake her for a child anyway, so they might just think she was just curious. So she's just gonna peek.
All right, let me do something here. Hold on. I had to do this sooner, but I was caught role playing. Okay, there we go. And so you look inside, and you see this. I get the token is a man, but just pretend it's a woman, and you see someone sleeping in the bed, and this looks to be the master bedroom.
Because there's somebody in there, she's not gonna go in there.
Okay.
She's gonna look at the other doors.
Okay. And
She's kind of looking for Corra's dad. Like,
okay. We'll say as you're we'll say as this argument's happening and the killing is going on, we'll say you're investigating the rooms here. So again, another servant's quarters.
she's just gonna look in the door, and if she doesn't see anybody and doesn't get caught, she's just gonna keep looking.
I'll say in this one there's also, well, no, there was no one there. Sorry, wrong thing. All right, cool. You lastly go check out that. You go to open the door, but it's locked.
Can I like roll an investigation check on the door to see if there's like a crack or anything in the door?
What are you looking for again?
Like a crack, and to see how if there's a crack at the bottom of the door, or
there is a crack at the bottom of the door, yeah.
okay, she's gonna wild shape into a spider.
Okay.
A little bitty teeny tiny spider.
What's the size of a spider?
Tiny.
Tiny. Okay. then yeah, you should be able to. If it's a tiny, then yeah, you should be able to.
Squeeze under the door.
Yeah, you'll be able to. So you turn into a spider, walk underneath the door,
I love the sound effect.
and do you stay as a spider when you get to the other side?
Yeah, she'll stay a spider for a little bit.
Okay, so you come in, you're introduced to purple carpeting, and it's kind of hard to see. It's kind of hard to see, and you have to climb on top. But you see these giant green structures that you can tell are chairs, and you can also see on one of them is this even bigger green structure, which you can probably put together as a table.
She's gonna go ahead and become herself again.
All right. Oh, hey, look, 2 chairs at a desk.
And go and search that desk.
All right, make a investigation check for me. You begin to investigate around the table. You pull drawers and you just see. You look through. You see there are papers. You look through the papers, boring papers, and you don't find anything of interest.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing interesting, she doesn't want to get caught, so she's not going to go back to the only room that probably has anything interesting in it. So she's just going to head back downstairs if there's not any other stairs going up any further.
Yeah, there's just a 2-floor place. All right, so you eventually come walking down. But as we do that, we'll come back to the rest of the group to a dead body. And at this point, you see if anyone looks over at Tiam, he's thrown up.
Wonderful.
He clearly had no hand in this.
She's gone, and I can't do anything about it.
Oh, I have never seen someone kill themselves before.
You get used to it.
Does this happen? This is. It looks over towards you, Corra. You said you were from here. Where? Does this happen often?
Oh wait! Ignore me!
Okay.
Yeah, aren't you like a necromancer? Can't you like speak to dead?
No, but I have a spell scroll. And Corra can use any magic items.
I can use any magic item.
Does this sort of thing happen here constantly? Because
I mean, when there's shitty leaders, it does.
He just doesn't even argue.
Takari's gonna hand over the spell scroll, Speak with Dead.
Don't worry, it's not just you. It happened a lot in my day too.
Okay. So it's not just me. It looks over past the buddy. I'm gonna look away.
Speak with dead, does that force them to speak?
Let me get, I'm getting the spell up right now.
I don't know, I just have the spell scroll. And I kind of labeled it, Speak with Dead.
Alright, so, you grant the... Okay, well, hold on, Corra. Why don't you go ahead, roll me... Roll me an Arcana check.
Because my Arcana is wonderful.
Ooh.
That'll do it.
For possibly the first time possibly the first time in your life, you look at some magical glyphs and you understand it. As you read the spell, you read the spell, and you cast it on the corpse here. and you see, and you think nothing happens, and it's a couple seconds go by, and it seems like nothing has happened.
Just so everybody can see it.
Okay, cool.
Are you sure? That's the spell that was on that scroll.
As you
There
see
it
the
is.
body just shoot up. As you see the body, you see this, she just sits there, looking at
Thought
you, looking at you, Corra.
a little knife would get you out of this, huh? Now explain.
Give me a second. So the spells, you guys, of course, up to 5 questions. Is that the first question you ask?
Here to explain, yeah. Now explain. Yeah. That's my question.
Okay, so that's your first question. And you see the corpse goes, you're going to have to be more specific. Explain what?
I mean, we were having a nice conversation. Explain why and how Hellcuts were having you dispose of people.
Why and how is 2 separate questions.
And you see the corpse goes, give me a sec here. Sorry, it's been a while since I ran to this spell, so I'm just making sure I understand it correctly. And you see, he looks up to you and says, Pale cuts. Evil. That's your second question.
There's 3. You didn't answer the how yet.
Okay. Give me a sec. Okay, so you ask it why and how, and just it goes again. It just repeats itself. Pale cuts, evil.
That's not an answer to how.
Doesn't respond to that statement.
Who else was working with you?
The guards.
Well, we knew that.
So that's 4.
Where do you take the people you dispose of?
You see she raises her finger. Well, no, she just points it back and goes, there, and then falls backwards.
Where were they pointing?
They seem to be pointing in this direction.
Can Takari start trying to making her way over to see?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate over here.
Sure. Make investigation checks.
While they're doing that, I'm going to be searching her body for any kind of info or written evidence.
Damn it.
Oh yeah,
Or
sure.
I'll
items.
hedge it.
Oh yeah, sure. Make investigation check.
Okay.
You see a body. You see a knife.
I just see beds
Yeah.
and
Again.
furniture.
Again, there's dust here. Holy shit, Takari. You can't even see 15 feet in front of you. As for Corra, you look around and you don't quite understand what she means by there.
Oh.
Mind if we take our little breaky break here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, we could do that. Alright, cool. So we're going to take a break here. We'll come back about 5-10 minutes and we'll pick up in this investigation. But now that everyone's back, let's pick up from here. So we come back to you guys after just using the Speak of Dead scroll to get some information. You looked around in the storage area for anything else you could find, and you don't. Corra and Takari don't find anything, and Dearest doesn't find anything off the body. Meanwhile, outside the hallway, we see Hugbear guarding Bob behind.
Bob's trying to look through the door. Hugbear's in the way.
You
Could
two
one
gonna
punch
come
my
in?
echo?
She doesn't want to do that. She calls him Jeff.
Summon again?
Jeff?
Yeah, she calls the Echo Jeff when no one else is paying attention to her.
Echo goes in.
Bob will
look.
sneak
Hey,
around.
hey,
What's
look,
going on?
You walk in, you see Dearest looking over a dead body of the maiden that was serving you food not too long ago.
Did we kill somebody?
No, she killed herself.
Okay. What'd
Hey
you
Bob, do you have detect magic prepared?
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Come over here. Do that.
She's gonna hop over the dead body.
Just a hop, skip, and jump away.
Okay.
And do that. Do the detectee of the
Oh, check.
magic-y.
Okay, can you post it into the chat, please, so I can see the range?
Don't want to.
Fine. I'll just say you failed.
There you go.
30 feet. Let me see.
My ring
Let's
does
see.
so loud.
So you cast Detect Magic. You don't sense anything from where you're standing.
Well, she's gonna walk a little bit
Be-
closer.
Besides your friends.
She's gonna squish between them and keep walking this way.
Okay. And as you keep walking, you don't sense any magic besides your friends.
I got nothing.
Were there any more servants on this level? Any of the living
There was
variety?
one in the kitchen.
Where? Where's that?
Let me show you. And he's going to get up from the body, start moving his way.
We're gonna follow along, and I'm gonna push this guy, the guy with us. What's his name? I can't
TM?
think of his name. Yes,
Okay.
he's going with us.
Okay. Okay, Bob, as you walk out, you do sense magic off the body here.
Ooh.
As you walk, you notice, as you get closer, you notice the magic is coming from this, give me a sec here. I had it written down. Thanks, Google, for being a piece of crap.
Just kidding. We love you, Google, our Lord and Master.
You find the magic comes off of a ring.
Off of a ring?
Yeah.
She's gonna investigate the ring to see if it's gonna do anything to hurt her.
Make an arcana.
What kind of magic is it? Because I can detect that with detect
You
magic.
sense, just a type?
Yeah. It's a school of magic. I can detect the school of magic. I remember that. I've read it.
Okay. You sense, I'll say, necromancy.
Can I take the ring?
All right. Else, why don't you make an arcana check for me?
Okay. I'm really good at those. Like, genuinely. Damn it.
You keeping it?
Normally. I'm in the roll again.
Okay.
No.
Thank you, Kat. A little bit better.
I mean, a hill, I guess.
Minutely.
Looking for you, the DC was 12. So,
Okay.
add Band of Loyalty to your inventory.
Band of Loyalty. I don't see that. Oh, there it is. Found it. Never mind.
Okay.
Shh.
Stop lying to us.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack.
Okay. Pocket ring. Okay. Anyone else leave the room or just...
I was kind of hanging around to make sure that Bob wasn't alone.
Okay. So, Corra, do you stay?
No, remember, I'm taking, Pam with us.
Okay.
She's gonna, after she does that, she's gonna be like, I found a ring, put it in her pocket, and then follow.
Okay. Alright, and
then Takari's gonna follow Bob.
Alright, cool. And as you guys head over, we'll cut back to Dearest. So, alright, so what do you do when you approach into the room?
Well, he's walking in. And
Hugbear follows.
he's simply going to hold up his hand. Hey,
Am I supposed to annoy you?
Am I supposed to annoy you? Is that what he said?
Am I supposed to know you?
No.
That's...
Don't worry, I heard it too.
I heard
So,
it
like,
too.
to annoy you. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
That was.
Your
I thought you were
mother
just-
smells of elderberry.
Your father was a hamster.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, but you're gonna.
Then get the fuck out of my kitchen!
What is that accent, Kunzi? Where are you going for? What
Yes.
Are you trying?
Scottish?
What are you trying to do, honey?
I'll let you figure
Monty
that out.
Python.
It was like French, Scottish, something.
I'll let you
weird.
figure it out.
I kind of got the gist of it because we started making it.
Hugbear, in like one swift move, is going to bamf his echo behind, then switch places, and grab him and make sure he can't knife himself.
Okay, make an athletics check for me.
Just be the first one.
Ooh.
I mean, I would think you'd have advantage because it's a surprise, but
Surprisingly, this chef is nimble as he ducks out of the way and takes a couple steps back and goes, "Hey, what are you trying to do here? I'm just trying to cook here to make breakfast for my lord and lady, and you guys come in disturbing the peace, and I got
I mean,
something
your
fucking
lord
burning
is
in the
with
oven."
us. I mean, your lord is with us. One would think you'd behave in front of him.
Oh, he
Knife down.
he turns around, sees the lord, and goes, "Oh," puts it down. Forgive me, my lord. I was unaware that you were here. And you see, he goes, That's all right. We need to ask you some things. And he goes, of course, my lord. What do you want?
We're gonna need you restrained while we ask you these things for your own protection.
I prefer not. I put the knife down.
Wonderful. We need you restrained while we ask you some questions.
Why don't we could just we could just go sit out in the dining room table?
Cool, and we can restrain you there. Sounds good.
I don't like the restraining part. Can I just be able
You're going to get restrained because the last person we talked to killed themselves, and I don't really want you to be doing the same before we at least get our information.
TM speaker says,
Yeah.
Heather killed herself.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, he just goes, you see the chef just goes, Heather killed herself.
Insight check.
Sure, go ahead.
I would also like to insight check.
Yay!
Do I sense any magic? Because detect magic is still going.
Okay, you don't sense magic off the chef.
Or anywhere else? Other than normal?
No. But all of you,
Ow.
yeah, Dearest, you can't, he looks, actually no, all of you, let me think of my sentence first, hold on.
Think before you speak.
I mean,
there we go.
Takari knows
All of you think that, that he's being genuine. That he is genuinely surprised by this news.
Excuse me.
Even Takari?
Yeah, even you.
Apparently she's been working for the Pale Cuts. Know anything about that?
No, I don't. I was hired to cook.
And
She was
she was hired to clean.
I don't do cleaning, so I don't know if murders was involved with cleaning. I don't know.
We never mentioned murder.
Dun dun dun.
I meant in reference of her killing herself. I don't know, but
That's called
Let me
suicide,
insight.
not
Let me
murder.
insight.
I can. No, I can say genuinely he.
That was a Kunzi.
That was a Kunzi. That was a fuck up on my end. He was referencing Heather and saying that murder.
Murder.
Have you had any kind of dealings with Pale Cuts?
No.
Were you aware that the other servants had dealings with the Pale Cuts?
Kunzi?
All I was aware of was the status of the kitchen.
Kunzi?
Yeah.
What race is this man? What race is this man?
I said human.
Okay.
Hmm.
Might I ask your opinions and views of elvenkind, kobolds, half-elves?
I don't really have an opinion. The only opinion I have is the food that I cook. My only purpose in life is to cook. What are you not getting from this?
Well, my biggest complaint right now is that you were asked for breakfast and all you gave us was a bowl of fucking fruit.
Small breakfast, to be fair. The asshole over there, the racist asshole over there,
Okay,
did
there's
specify
no
a
need
small breakfast. Did I say you could talk?
I was just...
Good boy.
Also wasn't calling you the racist.
To be fair, he did specify a small breakfast, so that's not on the chef. I feel like the chef would have whipped us up something proper if he was given
Hugbear
creative.
does have a different view of small.
And looks over towards you, Jason, and goes, "Thank you, someone who understands."
In my whole life, I've never had just fruit for breakfast.
You have a lady here of high regard who's very obsessed with her looks. You really think they're going to have anything that actually tastes good? It's all going to be to try to make you skinny.
Bacon
Yo.
doesn't make you fat. Pancakes don't make you fat.
No, but if you eat too much
Waffles.
bacon, if you eat too much bacon, it will kill you.
Corra,
Yes, my dear.
I've been eating bacon every day for the last 27 years. Why didn't you warn me?
I fear for your life, sir.
I mean, Hugbear, in my defense, the syrup's also probably not the best for you.
We're getting off topic here. So you legitimately don't know anything about anything going on with the Pale Cuts or your lord and lady kidnapping innocent elves, drow, and half-elves, correct?
He goes, wait, what? And then TM speaks up and goes, I am not involved with whatever she was. I am not involved with whatever she was doing. You are making accusations. My methods are a little off as they are focusing on one race, but I was not involved with whatever she was doing.
You keep saying she. Who's she?
The servant.
The dead one.
But we should definitely question his wife, considering that, you know, she's probably, at the very least, a part of this.
She's asleep upstairs.
Well,
How do you know this?
no time like the present.
How do you...
I was left unattended.
That's my girl.
You see, I wander off.
I wandered off knowing full where everybody else was.
I mean, we're gonna talk about the fact that you wandered off, but now is not the time.
Okay, so yeah, Hugbear, you...
I came back.
And as you guys head upstairs...
I mean, I was just starting to slowly move. He's bored with this conversation. He's walking
Yeah, anyone
away.
who charges up there can charge up there.
Oh, I'll go with Mr. Mans is coming with us.
Okay.
Bob will lead the way because she knows the way to the bedroom.
So does Mr. Mans, Bob.
Alright, you guys can drag yourselves over to the carpet on the other floor there. Alright, so you guys are heading upstairs. What are you doing? What's the marching order here? Because I saw Hugbear going up first.
I'm fine with Bob showing us where the bedroom is.
I feel like Mr. Mans and I are solidly in the middle of the pack.
I'm just trying to click my thing and it's not working.
Your thing's not working?
No, it's my end.
Okay.
It's a me problem.
Bob very confidently is just gonna go over to the door and like gesture to the door.
Boom! Kick the door open.
So uncivilized.
And
Yeah.
He
immediately,
gets the job done.
immediately you see sitting up from the bed is Shara, and she looks over to you guys, screams, starts screams. What are you doing? Get out! Get out of my house! What are you doing here?
And Mr. Mans comes in with us.
And Tim just goes, honey, calm down. It's okay. It's okay. It's the party. It's the people from Novia Style, the ones we hired to investigate. He goes, what are they doing here? And he goes, so they apparently wanted to speak to us, and during this time, one of our servants was dealing with a body.
One of the many services that we offer is house calls.
You seem awfully calm for mention of there being a body in your house.
No, I'm thinking. She's still freaking out, but now body in our house? What do you mean?
Well, part of our investigation led us to here, which we found a body in the servants' quarters.
We also followed a trail of blood from one of people under nucleosiles and protection that led here. So it would be in your best interest to assist us at this time.
Mr. Lord of the House, you're probably going to want to restrain your wife just in case.
Wait, what do you mean restraint? Like what you did to the servant? Or what?
No, I mean properly restrained, not the kinky way that you're thinking of. But considering your nature and money, you probably have stuff lying around to use. So grab it, use it, restrain her, so that way we can actually talk to her without her, trying to gouge out her eye on the off chance.
And you see that he just goes and stands next to her and says, she will not get out of the bed, right, honey? He goes, I don't want to. Of course I'm not gonna get out of bed. You think I'm wearing anything right now?
Nothing I haven't seen before.
I've seen worse.
Children, cover your eyes.
Pop, you see.
I have an older sister and 7 older brothers, so.
Oh, shit.
Or 6 older brothers. God, I can't count.
You just lose count of how many siblings you have.
I did. I was like, wait, no. There's 7 siblings total, but
That's great.
one is a sister and 6 are brothers.
And she goes, well, whatever questions you have, can you ask quickly? I want to go back to sleep.
As soon as you're restrained, yes.
I'm not gonna move. Like I said, I'm not. She just sits there.
I mean, we could start.
Dearest, make an insight check if you want.
All out war, if you wish.
I go over here.
You don't think she's gonna move from there.
All right. Sir, if your wife kills herself, it's not our fault. I'm pointing that out now. I don't feel like getting imprisoned for another 50 years for something I didn't fucking do.
How long has it been since I did detect magic?
Couldn't have been more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you got like about less than 5 minutes left.
Okay. Does she have any magic on her?
You don't sense anything.
Okay. I don't say that just in case she has something I can't see.
So, first things first. Why are drow, elves, half-elves, anything of elven nature being dragged to your house in the middle of the night? Cobbles too, yes, thank you, I forgot about that. With the help of your guards.
I don't know. My husband handles everything.
I'd like to insight.
Go ahead.
Same.
That's not what he said. Ooh.
Takari, you don't believe you don't believe that statement.
So you're saying that either your husband is lying or you're lying.
I mean,
One of y'all are lying.
if one of you is lying to us,
That's strike
can always-
one.
we can always call the rest of the kingdoms of the continent. Erase y'all completely.
What do you know of the pale
I
cuts?
think anyone would come to your aid.
And then you see Team Spickles. Team's okay. Look, she. I swear to you, she has no involvement. This is all me. This the whole thing is my thing. And she goes, You're kidnapping drows and half. What? What is this accusation? Someone explain.
So we followed a trail during our investigation. We figured out elves, half-elves, drow, kobolds are being forcibly removed from their homes in the middle of the night.
And you really picked the wrong ones to do it to. Because you picked the ones under our protection.
And we followed the trail here, tried to speak to your maid, but unfortunately she met her demise by her own hand. In the servants' quarter, just a little bit ago.
Wait, who died? And he goes, Heather died. How could we let... And she speaks up and says, you mean... So she was doing? And he goes, it would appear so, yes.
But now the question remains is, why and how is she doing it with your guards?
And she just, I don't know.
I'm gonna want some answers real quick, or I'm gonna start whipping out magic.
I mean, if you're this unaware of your own realm, maybe you shouldn't be in power anymore.
I mean, obviously not. I hate to say it, it was even better under the pale cuts.
We could fix that for you.
Like I said, we
I don't think you'd like that.
We don't know why these people are doing what they're doing, or just...
Okay, then why is your husband taking people? What is the purpose of kidnapping your own citizens out of their homes?
And you see...
You target...
It's like I said before, when I was looking at reports, the majority of the reports said it was drows and half-elves that were causing trouble. And so I figured, by focusing on them, I would figure out what's going on. But it turns out I was wrong, and it was a human that worked under our nose. Again, I am sorry, my method is pretty shitty, I know, but it appears to be solved.
It doesn't remain solved. Where are you taking the bodies?
I asked the guards to take him to the jailhouse so we can investigate them.
But they're not going to the jailhouse.
Apparently not.
Here.
I am as clueless to all this as you are. I
have a theory. He's being a racist asshole about everything. And the Pale Cuts decided to use that. We need to remember what Heather said.
Right.
Meaning they used his methods as a way to make people disappear, so if anything did happen, it would be under his rule.
So we gotta figure out who or why the Pale Cuts are... Well, we kind of know why they have a vendetta.
We know why. I have a theory as to why they're on board for getting rid of Drow, who they hated for the past 50 years. Who have they been wanting to get rid of?
Fair. So now we gotta figure out where the bodies are disappearing to.
I mean, they point. What's her face? Though I don't think she deserves a name. Pointed where she said she was taking them.
Is there any secret
Maybe the lady
passageways?
of the house has more insight on it.
Wait, hold on. So, Takari, what would you ask?
Is there any secret passageways to get to anywhere in the estate that you know of?
In this estate is what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. And you see, Team Swift says, "No, not what I know."
Lady of the house? How about you?
You
I'm
see,
inciting both of their answers on this.
okay. And she gives the same response, like, I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
You don't know about your own home?
I just know where the bedroom is. I know where I know where the dining room is.
Wonderful. So you're fat and lazy. Got it.
Excuse me, I am not fat. I am lazy, but I am not fat.
Could have fooled me.
Were they telling the truth about not knowing where things were?
You don't sense falsehood.
All right. Hate to do it, but I think we should split the party. I'm gonna go talk to the chef, see what's going on. You guys come with, figure out what's going on, see if he knows anything. Then I'll go have a chat with the Pale Cuts.
Answer real quick. Heather, were they pointing essentially here at like this bed at the back, or was it just like slightly off towards the corner?
You couldn't tell. She was just pointing in that direction. She was pointing towards the back of that room.
Might still be a lead there.
Yeah.
Oh god, what should be like a secret staircase down?
Okay. Yeah. Do we just leave them here then?
Where is Strom?
Oh yeah.
The were-tiger that we brought with us?
You're just asking the DM?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or just the party?
Last you saw him, he was with the Thieves Guild.
I mean, we could keep him with them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Could I cast... Wait, how far away are we?
From
the Thieves Guild.
Are you gonna try to cast message?
E.
Too far away.
Even 120 feet far away, or?
This is a big place.
Yeah, true. Unless anyone has any way of actually getting over to the Thieves Guild, go pick up Drum, and come back.
Do I know of a way that I could just like send like a message up that'd be obvious to them, but not obvious to the general public?
You can set the place on fire.
No.
Well, either way, you
Your
should
little
probably get
pyro.
dressed. I'm going to tell the missus to get dressed, and Hugbear has a lead to chase down. He's going to go back to where she was pointing and move that bed.
Okay. Okay. Make an athletics check for me.
Or I'll go with.
With advantage if you're using the echo to help you.
Up 2.
$25.
All right. You move over. It's a table, and you move it
Okay.
over, and you look at the floor. You just see floor.
I'm going to stomp around a bit.
All right. You stomp.
Can
Does it sound
I?
echo underneath?
Yeah.
You don't hear anything different.
I'm going to put my ear to this wall real quick.
Okay.
Do I hear anything? Like, do I hear what's on the other side of this wall?
You put your ear. Which part were you said here?
Yeah.
Okay. You feel a little bit of warmth from that side, but you figure that's from the kitchen as you remember the 2 stoves.
I would like to do the same thing on this side.
All right. Make a perception check for me. It appears to be a wall.
If I remember correctly, there were boilers on the other side, or were those like vats?
They were they were like stoves. Have you ever seen have you seen Sweeney Todd with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was getting too.
Yeah. Yeah, that kind of stove.
Okay. Yeah. I have a feeling that we might have to talk to the chef. That might be how they were cleaning up the bodies. Kind of glad meat pies weren't for breakfast. Takari, you want to come with me?
Yeah, sure.
Go back to the kitchen. Is he alive?
Yeah, he's alive, and it looked like he was just continuing back at his work.
Question, sorry. We don't mean to interrupt you again.
Yes?
What is the ingredients of your meat?
Meat? There is no meat.
None whatsoever?
No.
Okay. Can you tell me what
Do a lot of
The lady is on a strict diet in which there is no meat involved. So I was asked to not have meat in meals, and so no meat.
Okay. What are those? And she'll kind of point over to where Hugbear is back.
I'm popping one open and taking a look.
All right. You pop it open. You look inside, and you see what you expect to be coal and fire. You see an abundance of vegetables and fruit, and he goes, because we don't use these as meats, and I need an easy access to store them, I use a stove to store foods.
Check the other one.
Yeah, there's fire and coal in that one.
Can I investigate further to see if there's bones?
Make a. There's a fire in there, so if you want to.
Can I cast Gust to blow out the flame?
Fire goes out.
We could have just put water on it.
I have shape water too, so
yeah,
that can work.
If you want to use your
But
hand,
Gust
if you
and
want,
shape water are both cantrips, so.
if you want to use your hands, it'll be an investigation check. If you just use your eyes, make a perception check.
That's fine with me. Anybody want to help?
Oh,
Sure.
Actually, one of us should go over, and I think one of us should stay between the cook and the door.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know who's better at seeing things.
Let's see,
Mine was 19.
19.
Here, I'll go over.
You investigate the coal. You don't. All you get is just get dust and coal. You don't really feel anything other than that. Oh no, this is a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see any weird objects sticking out. You don't see. You just see coal and ash. Nothing weird. Seems nothing weird about it. Corra, same thing.
Well, I'm perplexed.
And in case you're one, and if you need to know, this is what we're supposed to have for dinner later. And he points over, and you see there's a pile of dough. Looks to be flattened out, and you also see there's like a red, not so chunky, but like not very liquid either.
Like a paste.
Sort of, yeah.
Like
And you also see
like
there's
a pizza.
And you also see there's cheese over on the side. There's a grater.
While we're by the stoves, I want to stomp on the ground and see if it sounds hollow underneath.
You stomp around. You don't feel any hollow.
It's so weird.
Okay,
Why don't
there's
you
nothing
point over this way? Where do
Maybe
these-
she meant at the other side of the town.
Knowing this town, would there be anything of interest that way? Kinsey?
Other side of town?
Way that she pointed?
like
Town in that direction.
anything over this side?
Make a history check.
Just trying to see. I mean, she's not under any obligation to tell us the truth, but
She is when she's dead, isn't she?
10.
No.
Can't really think of anything.
Oh, okay.
sorry. Do these just vent outside then?
What, the stoves?
Yeah.
Yeah. You look outside, and there's a window over here,
Okay.
and you look outside and you do see smoke.
Do I see any like buildings out that way? Like any like outhouse, shelter, any storage units?
You just see housings, but nothing that catches your eye.
There's no obligation to tell us the truth, I suppose. Seems like a dead end.
We're getting him back if it's the last thing we did.
I vote we go yell at the other family.
What time abouts is it?
I'll say at this point, given the time has spent and given all the investigations you have to look around, I'll say it's about 30 minutes until curfew's over.
Like, what time is curfew over?
You figure it's sunrise, which is I would say at the current time I'll say 7.
Okay. To Hugbear, I'm gonna say it's about 2 hours until we were supposed to meet him. It probably wouldn't hurt for someone to wait just in case. Even if it's to receive a message from someone who might have taken him.
I think Dearest said they were going to go talk to the Pale Cuts. I don't know how that conversation is going to go.
Quite frankly, if I go, I might kill them outright. So...
At this point, they may as well. Well, it doesn't get anybody back.
Doesn't.
If anybody's going to go with Dearest, it should be somebody who's invested in them staying alive. It should be you.
Very well. I'd still like someone to wait to make sure.
Oh, I'll go to your dad's place. I'm just saying somebody should go with.
And you were supposed to meet him in the market.
I can go to market. We can leave Bop and Takari. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can stay here. You can surveil. You can whatever you think is best.
I mean,
I'm gonna go to the
Jerome's
market.
gonna come here.
We can have Jerome just take care of, just make sure that the Strongscars are not going to harm themselves and the chef. Not that you would harm yourself. As she looks over to the, because they're still kind of in that room.
Oh, you're looking over towards the cook?
Yeah, she's like, I don't think you would harm yourself, but just in case something were to happen. A friend of ours is gonna kind of keep an eye on you guys.
And he goes, fine, just don't touch anything else, please. I want to be able to finish what I'm supposed to do for today.
And that is completely valid.
Were you Bob doing then?
Well, one of us should go with you. And maybe one of us go with...
Think I'm gonna get kidnapped?
Maybe.
You,
Oh my
dude.
god.
Your one weakness is pancakes there, Hugbear, and maple syrup.
If they opened a cart and said, hey, there's pancakes with extra maple syrup in here, would you get in?
Yeah, what a stupid question. Sounds amazing.
So one of us should go with you, and then one of us should back up Corra and
So
Dearest and make sure that Corra and Dearest don't kill anyone.
I think probably. What were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say I don't plan on killing anyone.
That's always the plan to begin with, and then things happen.
I would say
We didn't plan on killing anybody either all the times that we've killed people.
Innocent
Not wrong.
I don't know if I should be hearing this, but if I shouldn't be, please get out of my kitchen.
It's politics.
Well, keep your politics out of my kitchen.
That's how I feel. Anna?
I think potentially Bop should go with you, Hugbear. I say you give him, or whoever, 30 minutes.
Hugbear,
before
as
you
you're
come
stepping out,
join
you
us.
see TM comes out and says, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just want to say, I just want to say thanks for, on behalf of my wife and I, thank you for getting something going, because I was always curious why the guards weren't getting anything. And it turns out some of them were involved the whole time. But I do want to remind you of the task that I gave you, which was to go check out the weird creature things that keep looking around the town. Because
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, that's still going to happen, and you're still going to very much pay us. But first, we have family to take care of. Surely you can understand.
if you wouldn't mind, I have screwed up, as I like to admit. My methods were just wrong, and to show my thanks to you and to pay back for you not making this having this go outside of Swipsnaz, I ask you to let me redeem myself, and you let me take care of arresting the Pearcuts.
Can I ask a question if I'm in the room?
Sure.
Be honest with us. Why did you leave Egron?
They discovered something that we were doing similar here, where I was focusing on where my methods focused on a particular kind, and they did not like it, so they just asked us, they just banished us. No, they didn't ask us, they banished us from Egron. I was doing much better at keeping the secrets here, but now I ask you to not let this get out of this of our home, and I also ask you to allow us to take care of the Pearcuts while you go deal with those things.
With all due respect,
You're
I
not
don't
leaving.
think you control the guards. The guards have been doing the Pearcuts' work right under your nose. In fact, bringing them to your property and murdering them and hiding them. I don't think you're capable of controlling your guards. In fact, I don't think you're safe. I wouldn't leave this house.
Last time I checked, this whole city was not safe at all.
You're very much not safe.
You are now our target.
Well, how would I be a target? I don't understand.
You're already a target, obviously. And because we've been snooping around and trying to figure out what's going on for you, because, you know, you're paying us to do that. You found
They've
out.
been undermining you this whole time.
Listen, I know a few guards within the small armory that we have because I hired them personally.
It doesn't mean anything.
But I trust...
Anybody could give you a coin and you could do a job.
You hired your maid too.
Right now you have a chef, your wife, and you to think about.
Think about the chef.
And I am thinking about ourselves, and I'm thinking about our current position, and I want to show that I am not...
Then show that you can stay and be trusted here. If something were to happen to you out there, then the Pale Cuts or whoever is doing this is going to win.
Fine. I'll stay home.
We'll have a friend, our trusted friend, guard you until we come back.
Okay. Could you inform me who your friend is?
Drum the bomb.
Drum the bomb.
I don't think I could ever forget that name, but again, thank you.
Just
We're
don't
powerful.
leave the estate.
We won't.
And if you find anything,
Report to us.
Will do.
And only to us.
Yes.
not your wife, not anyone else.
Yes.
Well, this has been productive. We're gonna split the party now.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so who's going where?
I think it's Corra, Dearest, and Takari, Hugbear, and Bop.
Okay.
Mhm.
Where are you going?
Tail cuts.
Hellcats.
Okay, so Takari, Dearest, and Corra heading to the Pale Cuts. Where are Hugbear and Bomb going?
The market.
Market.
Market where we were supposed to meet Father Dearest.
Okay.
To see if he managed to get himself out, or if whoever took him sends a message.
Okay. Cool. So first, we'll try. Okay, we'll start with. We'll start with we'll start with Hugbear and Bob. Well, I'll say do you guys just go straight to it, or?
Yeah, we had more or less a timeline when he was going to meet us there, so we'll make sure we're definitely there before that timeline hits. And I think Hugbear is pretty recognizable.
Okay. And you get there. All right, so you get there and you guys wait.
Yep.
All right, we'll come back to you two later. We're gonna just head over to Corra, Dearest, and Takari. So you guys are heading straight to the Pale Cut.
I am going to make the passing comment on our way there. Just simply saying, I don't know about you guys, but once this is over, I plan on taking a small portion of my money that they're going to pay us with and using it to circulate the information around the city.
What information?
The racism and the
Oh, the racism's already known.
Oh, I know. But I'm going to be in great detail what he's doing here, as well as what the Pale Cuts are doing. Maybe the people will finally stand up and make choices for themselves.
And then she gets hit over. Quick question: how are you contacting a drum?
The Pale Cuts was closer to the Thieves Guild, right?
Yeah.
So once we're in about 120 feet, I can cast message to Ron to ask him to go to the Strongscars.
Okay, so you cast message, and he goes. You reply saying, "All right, should I go in my were form? Do you want me to go in as back into my normal form?" Which you guys know, you saw it was human.
She'll cast message again, and whatever you think you'll need to protect the husband and wife and the chef.
I mean, I'd take intimidate them as well.
And you can reply back saying, "Okay, I'll go as my were self."
And don't kill them.
Unless they give you good
I
reason.
wasn't planned on doing so I won't.
Unless given a reason to.
You message doesn't let you go back and forth.
And
I-
she can just keep
I
casting
can
it.
cast it. It's a cantrip.
It's a
Oh,
cantrip,
okay.
so she can.
Okay.
So, bleh.
Take that,
It was
Infinite.
like sending back and forth like 12 spell slots later.
Actually, no. I used it only 2 times.
Well, you were getting into 3 and 4.
I have other spell slots. I may have
Well,
almost
anything else
used.
you did?
I said it was a cantrip a long time ago.
Okay, so he says he'll go over in his were tiger form, and that he won't kill anyone.
Unless necessary.
And so eventually you guys arrive at. So Takari finishes the message. You guys are outside of the estate.
Are we knocking or are we?
And with that, he just walks in.
Or never mind.
Door is closed.
Okay.
You just forcing yourself in?
Yeah.
All right. Make these are big doors. Why don't you make a athletics check for me?
All right. Wait, when you say they're closed, you mean they're locked?
For your character, you look out and they're closed doors.
Okay.
At least you want to investigate the door.
I mean, sure, I guess.
You fiddle at the handle, and with the 18, the door is locked.
All right, cool. With that, he is going to pull out his thieves' tools from his bag on his side.
Okay. Are you proficient with these thieves' tools?
Yes, I am.
All right, then roll d20, add your proficiency, add your dexterity.
We'll assist.
Okay, you'll get to do it with advantage.
And I need to double check how, because I don't remember if he was.
Just roll 2d20s on roll 20.
Oh, okay.
And you'll just have to add proficiency and dexterity mods.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Dexterity, so plus proficiency, so
2
Dirty 20?
20s.
oh, I forgot.
Yeah, roll with advantage.
Okay, maybe.
So you said it was dirty 20 for this first one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I should have rolled it then.
Oh well.
Oh well.
But with a dirty 20, yeah, you managed to pick the lock, and the door swings open.
And he's just gonna put it right back in, just forward.
Okay. You head in. You start marching inside. we're so you head into the lobby. You see there are stairs. You see there are stairs that go up to the second floor. There was a hallway that goes down to the in which one of the rooms you know is the dining area. Where would you like to go?
How long till curfew's over?
Let me see. When someone asked that, at one point in the story where we at? I don't quite remember. Were you guys?
It was like 1 hour when we first started this whole bad boy.
Right, it was an hour when you guys went in, but then someone asked how long do we have, and
I asked. It was about. You had said about an hour until curfew.
Right.
It was a while ago.
Yeah, and then at one point I said like
Half hour.
half hour, but when was that?
Before we started talking.
Just before you left and talking to TM.
Okay, so I'll say you guys have about 20 minutes or such.
Okay. And in that case, want to just wait in the dining hall?
I would like to stealth,
Okay.
and I'd like to see if anyone comes home in those 20 minutes who might have been out before
All right. Make a stealth check for me.
curfew ended.
Anyone else that wants to hide can make a stealth check as well.
No. Depending on the layout, he's going to be propped up against the wall, fiddling with his dagger until they come in.
Takari will stealth on the opposite side of Corra.
Okay. Let me
Do I get advantage because I'm putting up my hood?
Sure.
Okay. That work?
Okay. And where was it that you were hiding again?
On the opposite wall, like if Corra's on one side of the room, she's going to be on the opposite side.
Okay. Good to know. I just need to double check something here. So as you guys are waiting to curfew to get back around, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
Bop and I as well, or?
Yeah, everyone. Bob, make a Constitution saving throw.
Sorry. There were people at my gate.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. Then everyone that rolled under a 15, so Takari, Dearest, and Bop, because at this point it's been 24 hours since it's been 24 hours, and you have not taken a long rest during these 24 hours. You guys get a point of exhaustion.
No.
God damn it.
Dearest was in the cell, passed out.
Hmm?
Dearest was in the cell, sleeping before all this.
But that was more of a short rest.
Mm-hmm. So he had a short rest.
but it's not as beneficial as what a long rest should give you.
All right. I have no clue where to put.
Go to your conditions.
If you look at your character sheet, there's a little rectangle on the right.
Nope.
Yeah.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
There you go.
Voila. I did it.
For right now, I believe it is disadvantage on skill checks. First level, disadvantage on ability checks.
Hugbear looks at Bop and she's just like, oh god, I'm tired.
That's just so any pure ability checks or skill checks.
Okay.
So saving throws and attacks are not affected.
Cool. All right.
All right. And so at this point, you see there are people that are coming out and people being more active. And we'll start with the three of you.
Did anyone come in?
No one came in.
Okay. Interesting.
You mean came into the house?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no
I
one.
was like obviously out before curfew.
Okay. Yeah, no one has walked in. No one has walked into the house.
Okay.
Well, they would need to come down here anyway in order to get to the their dining hall to eat, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I was just saying that like no one came from the outside into the home.
Oh,
But-
okay. No, I get you.
Yeah, I was waiting to see if anyone broke curfew.
Yeah.
With that, Takari will drop stealth and kind of just wait with Dearest.
As you wait, at one point, you see a human half elf walks in. It looks, and again, it looks in a uniform similar to the chef, in the Strongscar, and he walks in, looks a little tired, looks in, just, I was not expecting guests.
Corra's remaining stealthed.
Okay, so he only sees Takari.
Takari
And Dearest.
Dis-
Okay. I was not expecting guests. Were the masters expecting you?
No. Go about your business. They'll be down soon enough.
we'll wait.
Oh, okay. And just looks all puzzled and just keeps walking. And eventually you're meted with both. You see both Rudy and Lana walk in, and they're like, Rudy's, what the hell?
Sorry for kind of walking in unannounced.
When did you get here?
A little bit ago, the door was kind of open,
About 20
We-
minutes ago.
and we just wanted to make sure that you were okay.
Yeah, we're fine. What happened?
So you never know with a town that I not helpful.
Lana looks over to you, Dearest, and she just goes, I'm too tired for this shit. Dear, can you just take care of this? And just turns around and begins walking away.
Mm-mm.
Don't move.
Turns back around. Why?
Because we have some questions for you.
Okay. And they both go take a seat at the dining table.
In which I'm going to not sit. I'm going to stand and kind of pace while I talk.
Okay.
So, what do you guys know about the disappearances?
Well, from what we know about it is that you guys, I don't know if you're from here, but disappearances have happened often, and then they just return. But recently, but then for some time, people have disappeared and have stayed gone, and this has been mostly happening. Weirdly, it's like two things keep appearing. When the day before someone disappears, those creatures observe the town that disappear, and then this has also started happening around when the Strongscars took over.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the disappearances have been not human.
More detail.
Well, from what we've been hearing around, there's mostly like elves, half elves,
Drow,
yeah, and the same thing as elves. But and then we also heard about Zarn's cousin disappearing, the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Did you notice how quite a few of the people who have been disappearing have been primarily of Drow descent? And it's only been recently that they've been switching over to elves as well? We talked after the dinner. We talked, and we've come to realize that the way that the Strongscars have been dealing with this, it is very off-putting how they just been it's very off-putting how the support they say they've been showing has been not exactly evenly spread. With which you've mentioned about mostly how drows and half elves not being helped as much as humans. And what do you know about a serving girl that a cleaner that works for the Strongscars named Hannah?
I thought it was Heather.
Heather.
It's Heather.
An H name.
An H name to
you know about Hussey? No,
you know about Hanson? You see, Lana speaks up and says, we don't really know any wait staff personally over their place.
Rolling an insight there.
Yep. Just on both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, you don't sense any falsehood.
Don't know any staff there, but they seem to know you pretty well.
What do you mean? We were previous rulers, yes, and we were popular amongst the population.
Oh no, about how they're recently working for you.
Explain yourself.
The maid in question killed herself before we could ask her questions.
Oh.
So we had to bring her back. I got quite a few answers. Because death may stop most people, but it won't stop us.
I don't know whether... Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, that depends on your answers.
Look, it's like I said, we don't know anyone who they hire. That's their thing. We don't know anyone in their staff.
Okay, hypothetical question. What if the town's guards are, for one family, is being controlled by another family?
Well, in this...
And a third party comes in and finds out that they're being controlled, and find out that it's the previous family that is controlling the guards.
Okay, well, in this hypothetical situation, what's the proof that you have?
Witness accounts, testimonies.
Alibis.
If you're insisting that we have something to do with whatever's going on with them, I could assure you we were not trying to do anything to them.
Not to them, but copy, kind of make it look or seem like someone's
Trying
doing
to
it.
discredit them.
Are you accusing us for...
No, it was just a hypothetical question.
This is starting to sound less hypothetical.
Are you taking it the different way?
Why would that be?
Well, it's just, you guys seem all serious.
We're on an investigation. Would you rather us be loosey-goosey and
No,
goofing
but...
off the entire time? Then why is it offending you that we're serious?
I hate mornings. But... Never mind. If in this hypothetical scenario, you learn that, so if you hear that the current family, that the army that the current family is supposed to have control is being controlled by the previous ruling family, and you have evidence, what would happen?
No, it was just, what would you do in in someone's situation similar
We would...
to negate something like this?
We would do an investigation on the other family, and we would go through the guards. And when we find whatever guards are doing this, we would banish them with the family away from the city.
Okay. But what if they were running out of time before they could banish them?
What do you mean?
Corra's gonna make herself known at this point.
Okay.
I mean, I guess that's enough of hypotheticals at this point.
Corra.
As you wish, milady.
Don't be surprised I was here. Did you expect much else?
It's sometimes hard to tell. It's sometimes hard to tell. Even when we see you leave, we suspect you somehow reappear in our room. So it's sometimes just we always have. Thanks to you, we have this feeling of that you just may be in the room.
You are always being watched.
Yeah, we get that with the Thieves Guild.
That's why it's best for you to be honest with us.
We have been honest with you.
I'd like to insight.
Go ahead. 16. That statement seems true.
I'm sure you still have some loyalties to yourself within the guard. Why not turn their loyalty over to us so we can investigate? Get out of your hair. Isn't that what you want? Things to go back to being safe?
Of course, yes.
I can't imagine you would want us to stay here longer than necessary.
Yes.
So aid in the investigation. Give us contacts within the guard.
But we don't have control over the guards.
I didn't say you had control over the guards. I said there's ones that surely still trust you and vice versa. If you tell them to trust us, they won't be as unforthcoming as they have been.
If you need to talk to someone within the guards, you can talk to Liam. He's not the captain, but he's amongst the higher rank.
Your assistance is appreciated.
No problem.
If you'll inform him that he'll be hearing from us soon, and we'd appreciate his help, would be appreciated as well.
We can talk to him. Any particular place you want to go to, or?
Does he have a normal route?
You can find them in the around the marketplace.
Very well. And if you hear of any more disappearances, in particular ones that might be of interest to us, let us know. We have a high reward for those who are under our protection. And Corra's going to try to usher Dearest and Takari out.
He is going to make his way out, but he just gives Corra a look, and I'm gonna have him stealth and kind of stalk them for a bit.
Okay.
Takari will follow Corra.
Okay, you're gonna try to stay in the house?
Yeah.
Does Corra do anything?
No, we're going to continue to the market.
Okay. So you're gonna stay in the house. Sure.
Well, before she walks off, she's gonna say, "Don't tell them everything. Don't allow them to suspect."
I know how to keep my mouth shut.
Okay. Yeah, make that stealth check. 24. Okay.
Oh wait, I have the exhaustion. That applies?
Yeah,
doesn't it?
disadvantage.
Yep. All right. Let me roll again.
Okay. So the two of you leave. Dearest stays. And so what do you do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna try to do?
Me?
Yeah.
He is going to more or less try to stay within earshot of them to see if they air any of their dirty laundry by accident.
Okay. All right. And so so you head back towards the dining area, and you listen, and you hear a conversation between you two. You hear Rudy speak up. You hear Rudy talk to us. Says, "I guess we'll just have to. I think. I mean, I don't know what they're looking into, but I think it may be best to not. I know we talked about talking to the Strongscars about their methods, but I think that conversation is gonna have to wait." And the Ilana speaker says, "Yeah, because I don't know. I don't know how deep this goes, but do you think that those creatures could be involved? I don't know, but it's just they've always just been an out. This just always seemed to be a factor. I don't know." And you see they both one of them's, and you hear Lana speak up. Wait, hold on. Whoever's out there, we know it's not Corra because we feel that someone's over there, and you feel the voice being shouted towards your direction.
With that, he's just gonna kind of smirk, and he's gonna walk out. Sorry, I'm a little rusty. Training isn't what it used to be.
Why were you spying on us?
I need to know what you knew. And let's be honest here, you're not going to actually tell us anything.
What do you mean? We were honest with you. We've always been honest with you.
Oh no. You, sir, have. She hasn't. She isn't even honest with herself. So I don't trust you all completely.
Rudy goes, understandable. When it just... Every time... Ever since you came back, whenever I look at your face, I just can't help but think to myself, why would how could my son do such a thing? How could my boy be capable of committing such murder?
Is anyone else in the room?
It just seems to be the three of you.
With that, he is just gonna chuckle to himself because he hated what I was. He hated that I was able to find love and he wasn't. And he was ordered to by my father, the man you employed. Therefore, he had your blessing. He did what he thought would make you proud.
He's always been asking Rudy when is it his turn to be the ruler? You see Rudy speaks up and says, There's no way we're gonna be able to give you those 50 years back. There's no way of rewinding time to to not give you such a punishment, or for us when we realize what happened, to not give you that punishment. And we're sorry for what our son did. Despite being under orders, we're sorry for what our son did to her. And if he wasn't killed, banishment was going to be the next punishment.
But he knew too much.
Yeah.
Those were his words. Your apology is accepted. I don't care about the time I lost. I care about who I lost. That's it. I was never going to have a family, but I at least had her. And that was taken away. You've already said your apologies. And she was my fiancée. We had plans to run away, because I didn't want to be the weapon that I was made to be. And with that, he's looking at her.
Okay.
Because she taught me about love and compassion. She taught me about the joys of music. And I didn't want to waste her gift.
And you see, she speaks. You hear Lana says, "If you wouldn't mind, could we hear this gift?"
Oh. He thinks for a second, and then he is going to pull out his drum, and he is going to play it.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Boom. Performance.
With disadvantage.
God damn it.
25. That's still good. Fucking bards.
He just plays the song Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Yep. Got it.
But he plays it for a bit. He puts it back on his back. We were going to travel and perform. That was our dream. What I know she taught me. The things you fear are what my father taught me.
Well, it seems
There's a reason I don't show my true face. And there's a reason I don't go by my actual name. That man's dead.
we understand, and if I may compliment, she taught you really well. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Stay out of trouble. I do what I need to do to get a job done. That's how I was raised.
We don't plan on going anywhere today.
Good. And with that, he's going to be walking out of their house, and eventually catching up for them.
Okay. We'll cut back to the marketplace with Hugbear and Bop. When did you get? So, what are you guys doing?
Bob told me just before we bamfed back over that they were getting a little sleepy. I said, you know what? We'll always pick you up and wake you up. Almost like a lesser, like restore you in a lesser capacity. Coffee. We should get you locked. Your tiny body and coffee, you'll be wide awake. If we pump you full of Java, there is no way you will be exhausted.
Are we talking hoodwinked?
Ow, cramping my foot.
I honestly thought of either that or Over the Hedge with Hammy.
Oh, that too. It just time
The
slows
squirrel.
down.
Coffee!
Coffee.
Or just me in general when I have coffee.
Yeah, so if we're in the market, especially first thing in the morning here, somebody's got to be selling coffee.
We're gonna look for coffee. Can we look for coffee, Kunzi?
Sure.
Kunzi, is there coffee? Can we look for coffee?
I will get to. Roll me that motherfucking perception check. Hugbear normal, Bop with disadvantage.
Oh, the disadvantage.
Yeah, because you're
You
exhausted.
don't have the coffee in you yet. You said perception?
Yeah.
A whole 10.
25. I smell it in the air.
I
you-
heard coffee
in fact,
and
you
got
do.
confused.
You smell this coffee like blend in the air. You look over, you see there is a stand in which you see that their logo is the primary color. You can see the it's a wooden stand and it has some green cloth, and you see there's a symbol on this green cloth.
I see how it is.
It looks to be the symbol
how it is.
of a it's of a
Lady Liberty.
no
It's a siren.
siren. There we go.
It is a siren. So.
Yeah.
couldn't have been a
Hey
blue
there, we
windmill, but like.
We need like 4 coffees.
4 coffees.
Yep. We got Hugbear,
Okay.
Bob,
Okay.
Corra. What was your dad's name?
One sec, I took a note.
Corra. How could I remember your dad's name if you don't?
Hi, Mo.
I've never met him, so I don't know.
No.
either.
Where's the notes? Where's my notes?
Kunzi, what's her dad's name? Kunzi.
That's for her to remember.
My notes are like loading. Like I got the little swirly of death.
I'm pretty sure I just wrote Corra's dad on my notes too.
Hugbear, I'll say I'll say you remember.
I recite that name, and I
Okay.
also say Corra,
Corra. Okay.
and I expect him to just like shout out those names a little bit later. So maybe if Buddy is around or somebody knows of his whereabouts,
I
he'll be
will.
like,
I'll give. It's gonna take some time, so I'll give you a yell. So 10 coffees. That's going to be 30 gold.
for 4 coffees.
This stuff ain't cheap, man. I provide only the best quality.
Oh my God, what are you? Bucks?
Bob will hand it over.
These all better be like venti or.
How much was it?
30 gold.
Bob will hand it over.
Okay.
Bob, do anything in yours? Like, oh,
His name's
Milk.
Haimo.
Haimo.
Okay.
Bob's gonna like, in a rare moment of being like extra, be like, yes, I want goat's milk, and I want it to taste like flowers and vanilla.
Okay. Give me 5 extra gold and it'll do that.
I brought my own syrup. I'm good.
And I want like cinnamon sprinkles on top.
Okay, cool. All right, and so
She'll hand over the 5 extra gold.
okay, cool. And you guys. So, anything else you want to do? Looking for the
We're
dead.
waiting for our coffees and just keeping an eye out.
Make
wanna
another round. Make another round of perception checks, Bop, with disadvantage.
I want a venti goat's milk latte. Pop is lactose intolerant. Woo!
Okay. So for the next couple minutes, you keep an eye out, and you don't notice Haimo coming from anywhere.
Okay.
But then you do notice Corra and Takari returning.
So at one point, Bob's gonna turn to Hugbear and be like, "You know, I don't know who we're looking for, right?
We're looking for Haimo.
I don't. I never met him.
We're looking for your granddad. Duh.
I never met him. Any of these people could be him. I don't know.
Just look for a full elf that looks kind of like Corra.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we established that they're a relation.
No, but like, I don't know.
Let's look for Tom
Hopefully
Hanks. It's fine.
sober. Hopefully sober elf that looks like Corra.
Kitty. Do I have my coffee yet?
So at the point that you guys return, you guys hear from the counter. All right, I got 3 coffees and a latte with goat's milk. This is for the order of Pop, Hugbear, Himbo, and Cork.
Himbo. Hi, buddy.
Yeah, we'll go up. Like, no, this one was for Haimo. Haimo, where the hell are you? Where did you go, Haimo?
Hi, Mo.
If I catch anybody's eye.
A half elf walks up to you, who does not look like Haimo. He goes, "I'm Haimo."
Sorry, this was for Himbo, and I walked
Oh,
away.
okay, sorry, and walks away.
Bop is just like sitting there, sipping her latte.
Do you feel any better, Bob?
Do I feel any better?
You
Do you
feel
the
the
effects
warm
of
drink
exhaustion?
enter your body. Why did you go? Okay. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, do I have to? Is it still?
Oh no, this is a saving throw, so
Okay.
this is not affected by one level of exhaustion. You drink it. You finally you feel this rush of energy converse through your whole body. You look over and you see your hands are jittering, and Hugbear, you see you're vibrating a little bit, and
This is how Corra gets on other planes of existence.
I can hear colors.
Please remove 1 level of exhaustion.
Woo! I'm unexhausted.
We had a mission,
Yay.
but when you crash, by God, it's gonna be bad.
Oh God!
And
in the middle of a battle, Bob just falls over.
you have all this energy, Bob. What are you gonna do?
She's looking at literally everything. Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Hi, kitty! Oh, look at that! Oh, what's that? What's that? It's like if you gave a 4-year-old coffee.
Yeah, no, that's what I wanted. Like I said, elf that looks like Corra. Go.
Okay, and she's gonna zip through the marketplace and start running, looking at
you're-
every elf. Hi, Mo?
Can I make a
Yours-
perception check to see if I see Bob just yeet
and-
out of
and-
existence?
And Bob, for the next For the next, I will say, 4 hours, your speed has increased by 10 feet.
I'm up. Nice. I'm up. I'm up.
Can I do a perception check?
As you guys are approaching, you
check
see,
to see if I notice.
you guys walk up and you just see Bob. You see this little creature, looks like Bob, just going to each person, going, Hi-mo, 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 Hi-mo. Just like
do
not
I
even like
want to know what happened?
what did you do, Hugbear?
I'm like that kid in The Incredibles. The middle child.
Like the same thing I
boy.
do with
Dash.
birds, but I gave them coffee.
Yeah.
They are a child.
I'm a
Don't you
blur.
think they're a bit young for coffee?
Well, that's why I don't give it to Murr. Bob's a full-grown
Little miracles, but
fox person.
Fox person.
they prefer fox people.
Hugbear,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
also
well.
give you the. I'll also give you this. You look over, and you notice those mind flares again.
Oh man, I shouldn't have drank this coffee so fast. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to poop. Oh, I'm going to have to poop so badly.
You see two of the mind flares just look at each other, and then just look back.
Wait,
It's
I
just
didn't
like-
get- why do you have extra coffee?
One was for you.
I will drink it.
You drink it. It's coffee.
If the mind flayer
You are
is
numb to the
Bob, all I
effects.
hear is Hi-mo, Hi-mo, Hi-mo.
Bob, I'll say that at this point you notice the mind flares. You just look up to him. Hi, Mo.
Hi-mo, Hi-mo.
I'm sorry, all it's confirming to Hugbear is that they are specifically listening to him.
What?
They are disgusted after I talk about my
I've upset
coffee
my cat.
poops.
You poops.
Then clearly they are listening to me.
I've upset him.
And only you.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I moved.
With that in mind, though, Hugbear is going to think we need to talk. Are you behind the disappearances?
You think that to yourself.
Yeah.
And then you hear a voice, not from like near you, but just in your like the back of your head. You hear a voice that goes, "We wouldn't mind talking to you."
Cool. Is there a place to do that safely?
Meet us at the end. Meet us when you try to attack us.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, sure. That's fair.
We'll see you at another time. And you look back up and you see they just drift. They just start to float in and go back towards that entrance.
They are listening to me.
Look at that. At least someone is.
Damn. And then at this point, Dearest catches up, in which you see the little fox gnome just even go. It just runs up to you and says,
Emma?
"Hi, Mo."
Hi-mo?
Found him yet?
No, Dearest.
Found him yet?
Hi-mo? Hi-mo? No. I found Dearest.
Who gave the child coffee?
Hugbear.
Yeah. Well, they paid for it themselves.
Oh, wait, you actually did give them. Oh. That explains it.
They said they were tired.
I am too.
coffee.
I don't actually drink coffee. I just enjoy the smell.
You smell like cup.
The cup is empty.
How dare you?
More.
So the current pale cuts do not know anything.
What do you mean the current pale cuts? Are there past ones? Future?
I mean, I highly doubt future, considering their bloodline is probably cut off, unless,
Someone resurrect your.
I'm not the only one that stumbles on their words.
I was going to say, unless someone had an affair, I didn't want to think about him being brought back.
There's a thought. People some people do practice necromancy.
I know. My father
Yeah,
was
I
one
found
of
this ring.
people.
them.
Pop will be like, yeah, I found this ring on the maid. It's got necromancy magic.
Let me see that.
Okay.
I would like to do a Arcana check.
Sure.
I would help with that.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. I would like to use Identify.
Okay. And all right. Does it have any components?
A pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather.
Do you have any of it?
Do you have a pearl?
I have the component pouch still that was, used by a high-level wizard.
Okay.
So-
make investigation check for me. Just see if you can find such a pearl.
All right.
That'll do it.
You fucking know there is one in there. You don't even look. You're just looking. Shink, hua. And you cast Identify, and you remind me the name of the magical item. Yeah, Band of Loyalty. That's essentially what you get from it. Is that if a creature wearing this attuned to this ring is reduced to 0 hit points, they die. No death saves, no second chances, straight to death.
Mm.
Do not pass go. Do not collect.
Do not collect
$200.
your $200.
Is there any way to see who it was tied to?
Well, it was obviously tied to Heather. I almost called her Hannah again.
I think he meant the other side of it.
Yeah, who they're loyal to.
I'll say through. How long does Identify last? Is it like just an instant?
A minute.
A minute?
No,
Okay.
wait. Duration instantaneous.
Okay. Make an Arcana check for me. Disadvantage because.
Right.
11, sorry. Hard to tell if there's like another tie to it, but as far as you know, as far as you know, there was a tie to it, and whoever that tie was to is no longer there because person doesn't live anymore.
Can we investigate the ring and see if there's like any insignia or anything on it?
You look at the ring, you don't see an insignia on it. It's just a plain ring.
Bob's gonna be like, you can have that. I didn't like it.
Yeah, no.
It freaks me out. Bad juju. And then she's gonna zip back off. Hi, Mo.
I have something that I just thought of that I really didn't want to think of. This seems like something that would be up a certain wizard's alley.
Oh, sorry.
Do I recognize this ring by chance? No?
No.
Good. Thank God.
Thank God you don't.
So I don't like knowing, but knowing that's worse.
Yeah.
Stretch. Everybody
Alright.
get a stretch in.
I already did.
Same.
Alright, so
A stretch.
you guys stand in the marketplace. as I pull 3 vertebrae.
No Hymo, nobody approaching us after hearing Hymo.
Nope. Doesn't look like it.
I don't think anybody's coming, Corra.
I looked all over.
Well, I guess we go talk to Liam.
I found
Where's
a
Liam?
high-low. A
He's one
hi-ho.
of the Pale Cuts guards.
Also, the mind flares, they were poking at my brain, and I asked them for a meeting.
A weebo.
When and where do they want to meet us?
Oh, you know, up at the entrance where we tried to attack them at first.
We didn't attack him.
I tried.
I found Nemo.
I didn't know I had to guard my mind.
Who's Nemo?
When I was looking for Hymo, I
Sweetheart,
found someone named Nemo.
You know we're not looking for Nemo, right?
I know. I'm just saying
We're
that's
not, we're
why
not finding Nemo.
I said. I'm just saying. There's some. I said Hymo, and they said no. My name's Nemo, and I said hi, and then I ran away. They're over there
That's great, sweetie.
talking about butts.
I'm glad you're making friends.
So we can go talk to this guard, or we can go talk to the mind flayers, or we just search the grounds of the strong fucks and see if we can find your pops.
Strong.
I'll go with the mind flares. I feel like I'd be useful there.
Same.
If
I
we
mean,
go
I
and talk to
think we
them,
do.
do we have to pretend we don't have minds again?
Otherwise, Bob and I can go take a look at the Liam guy.
I would vote if we're talking to the Mind Flayers, we stick together.
Or that. So, mind flayers, and then we go talk to this Liam guy.
So maybe we don't get to know what we want to know when we go talk to the mind flayers, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So, so the plan is you guys are gonna talk to the mind flayers.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, and Hugbear just reminded this said, did I say later tonight, or did I just say meet them over at the?
You said meet us at the entrance where you tried to attack us, and then they
Okay.
started heading in that direction.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I didn't give a specific time because I sometimes don't forget I sometimes don't remember what I say.
It looked like they were ready to go now.
Okay, cool. So, all right. So you guys start heading to leave the town of Swepstown to go talk to these mind flares that have been watching over the city. This is where we're gonna mark for tonight's session.